Hello everyone. In today's video, we'll be revealing the highest salaries for data engineers in 2023. We will then look through those salaries to find out what skills, tools, or programming language you will need to learn to get the similar salary. We'll also give some tips around which of these skills are easy to acquire, along with how much difference learning that skill can make to your paycheck. So keep watching. Let's begin with what is the average salary for a data engineer. We compiled this average based on approximately 2,500 data professional jobs advertised on Seek for Australia. If you look at this chart, you will see that the average salary of a data engineer is around 120k, while the same for a senior data engineer is almost 190k. Most senior data engineers require 3 to 5 years of data engineering experience, but if you have any other closely related experience and have the required skill, you might be able to land the senior data engineering roles. Talking from my experience, I used to be a data analyst. After 2 years as a data analyst, I was able to get a senior data engineering role as I realized that I was already performing a lot of data engineering tasks as a data analyst and had all the skills required to be a data engineer. There is a separate video on my channel where I talk about how you can become a data engineer and what are the skills required to be a data engineer. Make sure to check out that video. If you're already a data engineer, let's look into how much money you can actually make. Here is how the higher salary ranges for data engineers look like. As you would expect, contractors usually make higher salary than permanent employees. If you look at the daily rates for senior data engineer, it could easily be around $1,200 and $1,500 a day. If you calculate $1,500 per day equals to nearly $400,000 a year. If you look at positions like some managerial roles, including the head of data division, it can even go higher. Now that you have seen the higher salary range, let's talk about how we can actually get ourselves into the higher salary ranges. We have broken down the salary ranges here by skills and averaged the salary offered for candidates with particular skills. And here are the results. At the top of the salary scale are Lineage and Visio, which are the tools utilized by solution architects. However, just learning those tools will not automatically lead to higher salaries. Rather than that, if you are already on a pathway to becoming a solution architect, learning those tools could definitely be beneficial. On second, there is Snowflake, which is the market leader in data warehouse solution and is leading the salary chart by skill here. They are in high demand right now and are definitely rewarded well for this skill. The good thing about it is it's really easy to learn Snowflake. If you know SQL, it wouldn't take you more than a week to become proficient in Snowflake. Having said that, experience with any other data warehousing tools like Redshift, AWS, Spark, Databricks, and Azure are not bad either. All of them result in a similar band of salary, and these skills are transferable. So if you have got experience with Redshift or Glue, you'll be able to transfer that skill to use it across any platform like Azure or Databricks. After all, it is the data warehousing concept you need to learn, not just how to use a particular tool. The demand for data catalog and data governance skill is also on the rise, as more and more organizations are increasing their data maturity. In addition, Microsoft Power Platform tools including Power BI, SharePoint, PowerPoint, Power Apps, and Excel are in high demand and offer competitive salary ranges. This particular skill set adds a lot of value to the business, and organizations would love to have such talent on their team. Moving on to the programming languages, at the top of the list are PowerShell and Bash, which are the scripting languages and key component for DevOps engineering or DataOps engineering. They let you automate almost everything, and in the industry where automation is the next big thing, these skills will be in high demand and keep paying higher salaries. NoSQL, specifically MongoDB, are in high demand as they are a niche market and not all data engineers have experience with them. PySpark and Scala are the next in demand languages for Spark, which is the backbone for most of the distributed computing in the cloud. PySpark is a Python wrapper for Spark, which was originally written in Scala, making it easy for someone who already knows Python to get started with and become proficient in PySpark in no time. What's interesting is that if you see how much an engineer with general Python skill gets versus how much an engineer with PySpark gets, after seeing this difference, you would definitely want to put this skill on your bag if you already know Python. Finally, there are TypeScript and JavaScript. While they may not be core competencies for a data professional, depending on the application, working with these skills is often rewarded well. It is important to note that the figures we discussed only display the average salaries for a given skill if there are at least 10 jobs available in the market for that skill. We also encourage you to combine this data with the data about the most in-demand skills in data engineering space, which we have covered in a separate video. Combining these two datasets will help you find a skill that is both higher in demand and results in a higher salary. So there you have it, the highest salaries for data engineers in the year 2023 and the skills, tools, and programming languages that can get you there. Remember, it's not just about learning the highest paying skills or tools, but also about understanding the data engineering concepts and becoming a well-rounded data engineer. That's all for today's video. If you want to learn more about these skills and programming language, we have a few videos on our channel that cover them in detail. We'll be uploading a lot of new videos in future to help you learn those skills and advance your data career. Hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.